Hello artsies, I hope you had a good day at work. I added some more things to the art collage wall and I wanted to give an update because I'm going to film each one as I go because each layer of the pieces is going to help you know how to do this. So one of the tricky things about this wall is you can see the top is at an angle. And because that's the dark grass green, this large mirror over here was balanced by this. And the angle of that goes up. You could certainly do the 3-point perspective math on it. I'm not an architect. And I always balance in a non-mathematical way. So I wanted to show you the additions were this little piece and then this little piece in the photograph. So let's look at those first. Because this is gold, your eye kind of goes through that gold square and that gold square, and it's pulling all the way from the brass over here. And so what happens is it makes your eye go up and it feels really clean. And so instead of it focusing down, I'm loving the lamps. I'll get a little closer on those. So this was one of my favorite wedding photos. I love photography that's, right, my hair was so fabulous. Thank you, Erin. It was not posed. And Hunkalicious built that cake tier for me and my family, especially Dan's sister Julia, put in so much work. And then the duck, the drawing, and then this. This is of an olive tree that I did a watercolor on when I was in Italy in the Santa de Croce, where St. Francis of Assisi was a part of his order of monks. And so that's a very sentimental, and it captures the feeling. What was really unique about these olive trees is in the square, the landscapers brought and rolled out sod for this event, and the olive trees were in a big burlap sack. And this is not wrong to scale. The sack was that small, and the whole thing was roots. I've never seen anything like it. I have no idea how old they were. And it just so gives the impression of the square. And when I was in Italy, it was so much easier to do photography, but I certainly did want to capture. And so we stayed in a Airbnb that was the most amazing Italian experience. And this was the window that overlooked the terrace down to the square. And it had a terracotta wall, some bricks, and these open turquoise wood shutters. So charming. And the couple that hosted us were so amazing. So if you just walked a couple things down, we were right in the square. It was off the real big squares, but hands down my favorite way to have gone to Florence for the first time. Instead of drive all around Tuscany, it was right for us. And so there you have it. And even when I talked to Papa Frank, and Papa Frank's my Italian Papa, Frank and Rosemary, and he's from Italy, native to Italy, came to the U.S. as a teen and married Rosemary, and native New Yorkers. He said, I wouldn't even drive around Italy, and I'm from there. We had so much fun at a recent wedding with them. So this definitely has the Art Deco vibe with a garden type color palette, which gives that Art Nouveau feeling. Yeah, I never make my bed, just if I do, it's a special occasion. So now the negative space. So when you have a dark color, what's a dreamy is the spaces, like here's a negative space, maybe something smaller, definitely something here and here. And so playing around with the way that your eye moves, because that's a drawing and that's a type of a photo, a watercolor and a photo, it balances your eye out. So I'm debating on, I think I would like maybe a gold mirror to reflect the light even up here. And then the sculpture, the negative space around it, I really like. So I might pick something about that big right there. And so for me, it helps to think this out, to go, all right, We have some charcoal drawings, we have green upon green, we have black, and you can tell that you want things to go, but you don't want them to match. Matchy-matchy is no good. And so you're like, wow, how would you know what to mix? Well, this is a navy blue frame with a gold square, and it plays off the navy blue in the duck wing, and it plays off the navy blue up here in the squares of the sculpture, in those. Has that green in it. And even though it's subtle, it's very monochromatic, because blue and green are both cool. Even though they don't match, it gives a feeling of nature. And so because there's a lot of nature inspired things up here, we've got an olive tree, we've got a duck, we've got a skull, right? Loving it. So I will keep you posted, and it might be an experiment. Sometimes I like fabric pieces, and if I want it to flow, it needs to stay that way. All right. Excuse me. We have had smoke here.